even if you're on the right track. But just sit there, you will still get run over. If a man has character, he is also his typical experience, which always recurs. They blossomed, they did not talk about blossoming. A need for revenge can burn long and hot, especially if every glance in a mirror reinforces it. Perception was easily accomplished, required little effort, and it never had to stand the test of reality. Enjoy every step you take. If you're curious, there is always something new to be discovered in the backdrop of your daily life. The greatest mystery the universe offers is not life but size. I will not let anyone scare me out of my full potential. The absurd does not liberate, it binds. It does not authorize all actions. Everything is permitted does not mean that nothing is forbidden. Perception is reality to the one in the experience. Expect everything, I always say, and the unexpected never happens. Life is to be lived, not controlled, and humanity is won by continuing to play in face of certain defeat. I was saying the right things, but not the really true things. When there's an opportunity in your life where you are able to stop and be present in the moment, smile, and be the moment. If a man is to shed the light of the sun upon other men, he must first of all have it within himself. Some use drugs to silence the pain, others use them to feel the pain they silenced. An intelligent man is one who acknowledges his intelligence as that of those who surround him. It is not needful for our dreams to be very grand nor very big. It is only needful for our dreams to be very shiny. When life places stones in your path, be the water. A persistent drop of water will wear away even the hardest stone. You never know who you're inspiring or uninspiring. People notice more than you think. It shocks me how I wish for what is lost and cannot come back. The first step towards getting somewhere is to decide that you are not going to stay where you are. Law is made by the winner to preserve victory over the loser. If you want to be happy, do not dwell in the past, do not worry about the future, focus on living fully in the present. No matter how slow you go, you are still lapping everybody on the couch. It might be possible that the world itself is without meaning. Men don't need linguistic talent, they just need courage and words. Always forgive, but never forget, else you will be a prisoner of your own hatred and doomed to repeat your mistakes forever. You pray for rain, you gotta deal with the mud too. That's a part of it. The art of being wise is knowing what to overlook. People are almost always better than their neighbors think they are. I'm just doing me, and to me, that's what got me this far. That is all very senseless, but this senselessness has a pretty mouth, and it smiles. When we venture in that unfamiliar sea, we trust blindly in those who guide us, believing that they know more than we do. Whether we like it or not, modern ways are going to alter and in part destroy traditional customs and values. If you have joy in your heart, even the most mundane moments will become extraordinary. You must take life the way it comes at you and make the best of it. Half of seeming clever is keeping your mouth shut at the right times. It was always the becoming he dreamed of, never the being. A point of view can be a dangerous luxury when substituted for insight and understanding. Face your life, its pain, its pleasure, leave no path untaken. It is not the mountain we conquer but ourselves. This had seemed a safe choice, since to be against the Beatles is to be against life. The most important reason for going from one place to another is to see what's in between, and they took great pleasure in doing just that. It is possible to commit no mistakes and still lose. That is not weakness, that is life. You can collect many friends by hiding your reality, but you can earn few genuine friends by showing your reality. It is one thing to be clever and another to be wise. Never let hard lessons harden your heart. The hard lessons of life are meant to make you better, not bitter. When inequality takes root, a garden of problems flourishes. There is no truth, Stephanie said mysteriously. Only perspectives. Not all things that fall down break. Some develop wings. He who jumps into the void owes no explanation to those who stand and watch. When you treat your failures as lessons, you can never fail. There is something beautiful about all scars of whatever nature. A scar means the hurt is over, the wound is closed and healed, done with. Don't be bothered by the things you can't change. Instead, focus on how to make your life better. Build yourself a life or a career where you can afford to sleep peaceful at night. A promise made is a debt unpaid. The cremation of Sam McGee. There are some things that it is better to begin than to refuse, even though the end may be dark. Live to revel in just another twilight. Life may sink and disappear along with the sunset, never to rise again. A man may say, "From now on I'm going to speak the truth." But the truth hears him and runs away and hides before he's even done speaking. There's no backward and no forward, no day other than this. You fill your card as you go, and that's that. Life goes on. Get over it. You're still young. It'll get better. Blah, blah, blah. Everyone kept telling me not to worry, someone will do something. No one did, so I became someone and did something. It's what's in yourself that makes you happy or unhappy. Sometimes what seems like a destination is actually a bridge to a new chapter. There's nothing more inspiring than a person's courage to heal. Every adversity, every failure, every heartache carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. When there are many worlds, you can choose the one you walk into each day. The most wasted of all days is one without laughter. I live in my own little world. But it's okay, they know me here. If you don't have any shadows, you're not in the light. For me, it is far better to grasp the universe as it really is than to persist in delusion, however satisfying and reassuring. If you can't feel gratitude when you are in need, the feeling of the need would never leave you even if it is fulfilled. What I'm looking for is not out there, it is in me. We often think of failure as a negative experience, but it can teach us so much if we are open to learning from it. Distance sometimes lets you know who is worth keeping and who is worth letting go. Nothing is necessitated whose opposite is possible. That truth should be silent, I had almost forgot. When ill luck begins, it does not come in sprinkles, but in showers. Whatever you see, you gotta keep a sense of humor. You gotta be able to smile through all the bullshit. Loving yourself is required for authentic relationships. Learning to focus on the big picture will help you keep things in a proper perspective. A seed neither fears light nor darkness, but uses both to grow. Life is essentially an endless series of problems. The solution to one problem is merely the creation of another. Never judge what you have not experienced. Every moment is a new experience. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. I'd rather hear an ugly truth rather than an obscure lie. Sometimes I think my head is so big because it is so full of dreams. Too late. I found you can't wait to become perfect. You got to go out and fall down and get up with everybody else. Do not seek to follow in the footsteps of the wise. Seek what they sought. There's no reason to have a plan B because it distracts from plan A. You should expect mistakes in your life. Mistakes are expected, inspected, and respected. May the fleas of 1,000 camels invade the crotch of the person that ruins your day, and may their arms be too short to scratch. To all of you here, I wish you a very happy new year. and I look forward to seeing you in 2022. All the best. When the road ahead seems impossible, start the engine. No one from the outside can tell or show you what is in your heart. Regret is mostly caused by not having done anything. Supreme excellence consists of breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. If we have no peace, it is because we have forgotten that we belong to each other. One of the most scariest things in life is when you come to the realization that the only thing that can save you is yourself.